All right, what's up to the wonderful people in the GDQ chat and all my friends on the couch? After 7.5 years, this is long overdue. Ratchet Deadlocked, brand new category, any percent. What used to be called any percent has now been renamed, and you'll see why. So, repping the Ratchet Deadlocked promo shirt. So, if you've ever done a Races of a Speed game with me before, you know how the countdown goes. Countdown from 3, 2, 1, and when I say go, we go. So, y'all know what to do. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, so I'm Sadge. I've speedrun a lot of games, mostly known for stuff like God of War, Crash Bandicoot, Lego games, and even the previous game in this series, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. But today, we're doing Ratchet Deadlocked. So who do I have the pleasure of featuring on my couch today?
Me. So hi, my name is Chloe. I don't speedrun, but I do. So from time to time, I speedrun with Alex or is it the Sadge Bean on like some like co-op runs we do on games that we've played. But yeah.
My name is MGSC. I just woke up and now I'm here.
And I'm Syn, so I'm also a Ratchet speedrunner. I've speedrun all the Ratchet games outside of a couple.
Rookie of the Year 2021, by the way.
Yeah, I'm also the Rookie of the Year every year.
All right, so this game is going to start off like your typical speedrun, you know? There's going to be a couple skips, there's going to be a couple glitches, some stuff that'll make you think, wow, I didn't know you could do that. And then about, I want to say 10 minutes into the run, you're going to just, it's going to be mind-blowing. Right now we got this small optimization where this hub world, you don't die if you jump off the platform, you just respawn in the middle, so that helps save some time on movement. And now we're going to be coming up to the advanced qualifier. So this game is divided into like a bunch of different missions. And this is the first of them, although the game might think it's the 37th, and I'll explain why later. So first we got a wrong warp where we have these two combat bots named Merc and Green. And they're supposed to help Ratchet in combat. One mechanic is that they can be knocked out if they take too much damage. And the game presents this to us via a cutscene. But if we prevent this cutscene from ever being triggered, not necessarily skipped, like you just don't let it happen at all. Right now, the game is in a state where I can only respawn at the start or at the end of the level. So I'm gonna go to the end of this platform and jump in this orange liquid. We call it Fanta, because it kind of looks like Fanta. And now, boom, I'm at the end of the level. I destroy this thing, and I win.
Yeah, let's go. Advanced qualifier, baby.
Surely the only time we'll see it.
Yeah. I like advanced qualifier, but, you know, we got to show some love to the other missions, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so this is a Catacrom 4, although this is the only time it's in the series, so maybe it's kind of a redundant name. So, Syn, you want to explain Valley of Heroes?
Yeah, of course. So this first mission on Catacrom, so we're going to start out by just killing some of these enemies because we're going to need bolts in this run to buy a mod later on. And so Sadge is going to start killing some of these enemies, and then he's going to try and use the Landstalker here to do a trick called an air swing, which it looks something like this. Looks a little bit crazy. We're just kind of flying right now. But surely, you know, it's not completely busted, and it's going to be, you know, everywhere.
Yeah, we'll explain how it works a little bit later. Anyways, MGSC, you want to explain what I'm supposed to do here and how I'm going to not do it?
Yeah, so in this mission, at the start here, you're supposed to turn the bolt crank and extend the bridge. But what my friend is doing now is called a hyperstack. Basically what happens is if you hyperstrike, which is the air square move that Ratchet does, but you go to the camera menu, it will reset its state and you can just stack hyper strikes. You can use it to gain height, or if you are boosting with the charge boost, which you'll probably see later, you can also extend your distance.
Yeah, and pretty much right here. So this is the first Landstalker mission. Notoriously, I know, at least I'm not a fan of these missions, but pretty much we have to control this Landstalker.
Hey.
And as you see right there, Sadge just did a trick where you can like spam the sort of exit from the Landstalker, and you can kind of walk out of it so the game doesn't kind of like send you into it. And that pretty much means that we don't have to destroy all this the Landstalker. Instead, we can just do another air swing like we saw earlier to just get to the end of the level immediately. So you can see we're going to scale this.
I've been running this game for 12 years now. I just see this.
Yeah, so this is a strat that ever since I got the game in, I told myself I was gonna do this, and I've been practicing this in secret for like the whole 2 months. One person in the world knew that I was going for this strat, and that was Emerald, because I thought it'd be really funny to just pull out the hidden strat. I was actually talking to another runner of this game, Robo, and she was telling me about this strat, and I just straight up lied and said like, yeah, I don't think I do this strat. I don't think it's viable. So Robo, if you're watching,
Nice.
I keep doing it at the wrong time.
No!
Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? My hands are really... I need to just let y'all know right now, my hands are super cold. But I'm going to get this because I already started and I'm not going to quit.
Just send it, bro. Send it.
Yeah, I'm sending this. And because it's a really great strat. This was found by Pentali. He mainly runs the first 2 Ratchet games, but he has dabbled a little bit in Up Your Arsenal and Deadlocked. And upon his first day of like strat hunting this game, this is what he found. All right, I pray that cold hands don't screw me over a 3rd time.
You got this.
Yeah, this could be tricky as well because we don't have a lot of HP early on. So prolonging this one specifically can be a bit hard.
Dude, come on. I swear I used to get this like super consistent. We'll blame the cold hands, you know?
I think you just woke up ready to game today, breaking out new strats on the GDQ stage. That's pretty incredible.
Can we get a donation or two while I try and not keep the temperature low?
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan donated $50 saying thank you to all the runners who have been giving my daughter Jane the confidence to attempt harder games. Maybe even some more difficult strats, too. We got $5 in from Anonymous, a flower for the flower girl. And remember, we do have the incentive to buy Aerith's flower in Final Fantasy Tactics. That's in a couple runs from now, but we're already almost $9,000 away from hitting that incentive already. That is an incredible pace, so thank you so much for that. And we got $30 from Mega Moppy. Let's get that incentive met. So thank you again for donating. And remember, we got this run and Crossworlds coming up, and Crossworlds has a bid war for the character choice.
Right here, I'm calling it.
Come on. I can't... Okay, so for the air swing, I can't turn between the last few hyper strikes or the wrench swings. There we go. Because Ratchet just completely stops in place and it's really bad.
There we go.
Yeah,
Nice.
baby.
Yes.
That saves like 6 seconds, but only if you get it first try. So
Shout out to that strat.
yeah, shout out to keeping the temperature low in this room. All right, so this would have been where I started reading the donations, and with that, I'll give you a chance to read another 2 donations.
Absolutely. Gabriel Cantor donates $25 and says, Ratchet? Sonic? Final Fantasy Tactics? It's like a block made for me. Hyped for this last day, less than 3.
Hey, I feel you, man. This is like a GDQ made for me.
And we also got $100 from Ben L. Having a blast catching runs all week with my wife, Nicole. It's our first GDQ being married. Love you, babe. And let's kick cancer's butt.
Congrats on the marriage. It's nice to hear. Okay, we'll do one more, and then we'll get into what makes this speed run the length that it is.
How about $250 from Anonymous with no comment? Just an incredible donation. Thank you so much. And keep that going, everyone.
Let's go, Anonymous.
All right, so right now you're going to notice I'm making a save file, and now I'm going to the Dread Zone station. And this is where everything comes together. So we're playing on the PlayStation 3 version of the game because it loads a lot faster than PlayStation 2, but also because there's an exclusive glitch that MGSC is going to explain.
Yeah, so basically what happens is we have a new... it's not really a new glitch. It's been found for a while, but it's called load canceling. Basically, it's only available in the PS3 version because the PS2 version is kind of swapped. But in the PS3 version, you can save or load a file, then pick your difficulty right after. If you, let's say, load like a file that's completely completed, if you're on a regular new game file, but you don't select the difficulty, the game is gonna think you're in that completed game file. If you complete, let's say, like advanced qualifier here, the mission, then the game is gonna think you're in that completed file and unlock every planet for you. We have a specific way to do it in any percent, which you're going to see in the moment, but that's basically how the glitch works.
Yeah, so the reason we didn't have this in any percent until July of 2025 is because, how do I explain this? Okay. We have this thing called the mission index, and I'm going to go into it later because it gets really complex, but we didn't really have this like info to us in 2018. So the previous setup to make NG Plus like 6 minutes long is just you complete the mission that you want completed on your run file. But in this case, it's not really going to work that way. It's going to work a lot different. So you're going to kind of see right here. So Rathos, this is a nice planet. What if we just don't play it at all? Wouldn't that be crazy? What if instead we go back to Catacrom and play the mission that you've already seen me play, Rise Up?
The any percent dream.
We're going to skip the best level. It's Rathos.
No, the best level is Char.
Nah, bro. Chronos, baby.
All right, so first, this is Rise Up. We did have this in the previous visit of Catacrom, but I'm going to actually explain how this works. So you are going to see this a couple of times, similar to how you saw Advanced Qualifier like 2 times. This is a quick little arena mission. In many of the Ratchet games, you do have to like fight some enemies, but in most of them, you just kind of sit around and do nothing. But in this game, like you actually have to like kind of be on your toes. You know, there's stuff like ammo management. You could run out of ammo easily. Obviously, want to keep track of how many shots it takes to defeat an enemy. Ooh, that one died in 1 hit. Probably from the bot. Right here, there's a little lag reduction strat where I got to like minimize the amount of movement I do to destroy that dropship. Because these PlayStation 3 ports of the original quadrilogy are kind of notorious for being laggy in spots that the originals were not laggy in. So we just kind of look down at some 64 reference.
You will see that where the lag comes in to be annoying, like on Ghost Station.
I can't believe that happened. Okay, so marathon luck. I forgot to load cancel, which is the thing I told myself I wasn't gonna do.
Aw.
It had to happen. It had to happen once. I feel like everyone that's run this category has had one moment where they're like, "Wait a minute, why is the next planet not there?" And we're like, "Oh no."
Yeah, this usually doesn't happen to me here though. So a little thing that I'm gonna use to glaze myself because I think I really need it right now is this category is really complex to route. And I have an entire Google Doc dedicated for anyone that wants to run this so that they know which planets to load cancel onto each other. I might actually be the only person in the world that can do this route completely off memory. I know it didn't look like it just now, but I do have this route fully committed to memory.
Yeah, there's so many replaying kind of the same missions over again that it can be pretty confusing to know kind of what you're supposed to do next.
Also, by the way, here's something that happens as a result of the load canceling. It only happens with this specific load cancel. Just watch carefully. This is a nice view. Where's my character? Yeah, it only happens with that load cancel, not the previous one. Don't know why. So we can fit in one super quick donation while I set this next one up.
I got $10 from Cold Hands. Here's to a great run in comfortable hands. Stay in line. PlayStation Nation. I can't find my son.
I have been struggling with that recently. Does any of you guys know where he went? I really want to know, where did he go? All right, so this is Monuments of Death, and I believe a certain someone is ready to explain.
Yeah. So for this mission, you have to, well, wait, okay, yeah. So for this mission, you have to destroy 3 monuments, and right now, Sadge is like getting robots to or to place bombs to destroy those monuments. And there is, there is a strategy that he can do to help it go faster, and it's to what was it? I think it was to not go to the left tunnel.
Yeah, this tunnel on the left right here.
Yeah, because it saves a couple of frames.
No. You're thinking of the ammo crate.
Oh, my bad.
This saves a lot of time. This is like half a minute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
But you did good. You did good.
It's basically the same thing, but yeah.
Oh, by the way, I think you guys are gonna like what you're about to see.
All right, let's go.
Let's just
place your bets.
Don't place the bets yet. Just watch.
Just soak it all in.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go.
Yes. Do the impression. Do the impression.
What impression? Who do you want?
Quagmire.
You guys want the Quagmire impression?
Yeah.
Hey, Peter, what you doing? I see you're playing Ratchet Deadlocked for HEDQ. All right. Giggity, giggity.
Yes.
That's
I see the host is laughing.
That was honestly pretty good. If you pull off a Patrick Warburton, I'll be really impressed. Man.
Oh my. Yes.
Peter. Hey, Peter, don't forget the load cancel.
Yeah. And also, so that XMB quit as well. We did not do that just for the Family Guy. We have to do that on like a bunch of these sections now because the game will crash.
Oh yeah.
The game doesn't know what to load. So if you do anything that causes it to reload, such as taking a death or completing a challenge or selecting a new challenge, it just crashes. But you do get to keep the progress, so pretty much the only thing we can do is quit to XMB. This also means that if you're on an older model PS3, RTA, you would be having a faster time than somebody on a Slim, which is what I'm playing on. But thankfully, within the span of this GDQ right here, a few runners have made a load remover that pauses whenever you quit out to XMB. So now any PS3 is viable for running this game. So
Shout out to whoever was working on that, who cooked that up.
Thank goodness it means all PS3s are viable because I'm trying to buy my 4th one.
all right, so this is the Avenger tournament, and you can see that on the bottom of Ratchet's feet, there's some yellow thing on there. Those are the charge boots, and that is basically what makes these games so great for speedrunning. You're actually going to see some of the stuff we can do with them in just a moment. So this is the Tower of Power. Let's pray for the good RNG, yeah? There's 2 patterns that I can get, the bad one and the awesome one. Let's see. Okay, I got the bad one. That's fine.
Aw.
Wait, I messed up the setup. That's okay, marathon luck. I'm going to blame it on that guy that donated earlier. Cold hands.
Where's our boy Hot Hands when we need him?
He's also quite... Oh, yo.
Yeah. You got it. You got it.
Hit me. Thank you.
Nice.
Oh.
Yup. That's what's up.
I'm doing this with one hand, by the way. I mean, I do want to make small adjustments, but...
Yeah, that's the attack we want to get. So if that enemy just normally like swings at you, you have to wait way longer before you can do the air swing.
By the way, for all the Family Guy fans, there are 4 versions of the theme that can appear. You saw the one with Quagmire, but there's also one with Peter, Stewie, and then the whole Griffin family. So place your bets on what the next one will be. Just let's see who gets it right.
I think everybody should donate to see what next Family Guy member we're going to see.
Yeah, go ahead. You know, if you want to include who you think I'm getting, that'd be fun. Also, this is a climb the Tower of Power. You climb this, but we're not actually going to do that. We're going to do an air swing, and it looks a little something like this.
Oh.
Easy.
Nice.
First try, baby.
That one was giving me a lot of trouble in the practice rooms, so, but I knew I hit it first try, you know?
Yeah.
Just need a little warm up.
Yeah, you have to be careful where you go there when you scale that wall because there's some times where you could just land or you could completely fall or you can kind of get lowered because part of the ceiling will lower you.
There isn't a lot of space on that slope to air swing off of, so a common thing to happen is that Ratchet kind of like slips off, but thankfully that didn't happen there. V4 magma cannon without having to do any extra missions, that's nice. I'll explain that a little later why I want V4 magma cannon now. All right. For my 3 commentators, you don't need to remind me. You don't need to remind me. I'm going to do this right now.
Okay. Hey, don't forget that mission.
Yeah, don't forget to do the thing.
The most common thing that I forget to do is to make a 3rd save file.
Yep.
And every time I go to the next level and I'm like...
And this save is required for the runs. This is not a safety save. We do have to make a save here.
Yeah. Safety saves are not really a thing we use in this series because there's a ton of autosaves, which is nice. Thank you, Insomniac, for that.
And this is why we bought the wrench upgrade earlier as well. So we'll just do more damage to the bigger bots and the drop ships because all these small enemies will always die in one hit.
Yeah, so I have all the spawns memorized, although sometimes I do show up a little late to them, get caught up. So a little fun fact that most people will probably not know. So there's 3 dropships that spawn in this level, and each one spawns these small enemies. But there's also a Dread Zone Striker, which is those blue robots with the guns. And if you destroy the first 2 dropships before they spawn, great. You save some time, you don't have to kill him. If the 3rd one, you destroyed this one early, you don't really get that luxury. He just spawns anyways. Like, he's just hard-coded to spawn at least once. Where is he? Gone. Hey, there he is. Yeah, what are you doing here, man? Get out of here. I played fair and square, and you're cheating. All right, so
Hey,
you already saw.
level.
Yeah, you already saw a bit of what this game is capable of in terms of how broken it is. But now what you're going to see is something even more greater than that. Well, it's really good English. So we have time for just 1 or 2 donations.
I've got plenty of good ones here. $5 from an anonymous that says, wait, where's Clank?
Oh, you'll see him real soon.
$250 from Salonites. As a bread dog, I have to vote for Shadow in the best modern kart game. And that is in reference to our Sonic Racing Cross Worlds character choice, in which Shadow is leading with over $1,300. Blaze is in second at $765. So if you want to get that character choice in, make sure that you are donating for that as well.
All right, so this is once again the advanced qualifier, but now we got the charge boots, so you're going to get to see a new strat. So you would, of course, do this. We do end up doing advanced qualifier a couple more times, and you would just use the same strat over and over, but as a little bit of fun, I'm going to try a different strat each time I'm on a qualifier.
Bad RNG.
Oh, no, that's not bad RNG. It's
not?
just
Okay, I didn't know the bot was like stuck.
All right,
or not.
place your bets on the next Family Guy character. This is going to happen again.
I'm thinking Peter. I'm going to go
I'm thinking
Peter on this one.
Stewie.
I'm going to go with my boy Stewie.
I'm putting my mortgage on the family.
Oh, there you go.
Man, my roommate's about to be real mad.
Yeah, I was contemplating, like, which theme do I pick? Which one's going to make me look cool? And then I thought, how about we focus on which one's the funny one?
Yeah, and that save we used for that advanced qualifier as well was the one that we just made, because we'll have the charge boots and everything.
Yeah, so now we're going to do a dread challenge that hasn't been seen yet. So I guess I should explain what dread challenges are. So apart from the standard missions that you have to play on each planet, there's a type of challenge called a dread challenge. And what these are, it's basically just side quests. And these award you what are called dread points, and the game will give you levels based on how many dread points you have. So you don't have to do all of them, but you do have to do some if you want to beat the game, at least on a first playthrough. In New Game Plus, this is bypassed completely. So you want to talk about the big sleep, Chloe?
Yeah, so usually, like, when you're playing this casually, your, like, Ratchet's health is, like, going down, like, each second, but it doesn't really matter for, like, when you're doing a run. And I know, what was it, there was, like...
You want me to talk about why I load cancel so late?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'll do it for you. So the reason I'm load canceling way later than I should, because you're thinking like, you do not want to forget to load cancel again, do you? Well, in this case, I'm actually saving it for 2 reasons. One, because I'll have the ammo count from the file that I load canceled. So you saw that I kind of went from like, I actually don't know how much ammo I had, but I went to basically a full set of ammo. And the other reason is because the Ravager, which is a special weapon the bots have, I need that for the final boss. If I don't have that, I'm basically screwed.
Yes, Quagmire!
Giggity, giggity. You ever notice that it says giggity on the background?
You told me that yesterday, and I still didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll see it next time we get Quagmire. So, by doing those 2 challenges, the game thinks we've completed Orxon. So now we're going to make it think we've completed another level, Char. So one little side effect of all the load canceling that we've done is actually a little reference to that person that donated earlier saying, "Where's Clank?"
Oh no.
Wait, there's no way Clank's
It's our
coming. Oh, there he is.
Yes!
Yeah, so there's actually a reason that happens, and you're not actually going to get to see me play as him till like near the end, but there is a reason that happens. So the game is divided into a bunch of tournaments. You saw in the menu that it said like we're on the Avenger tournament. Well, there's a few more. There's Crusader, Vindicator, and Liberator. And by doing all that load canceling, we get the game to put us in a tournament after Liberator, except that doesn't actually exist. So it's kind of looking into like the skins menu. It's like, okay, what comes after the Liberator skin? I should mention that these skins that I'm wearing, like all these armors, are all cosmetic. They don't do anything. They just are there to look really cool. right, I'm gonna do a different strat. So this is what we used to do before the air swing was found. But anyways, so it's trying to put us in a tournament after Liberator, but that doesn't exist. So the next possible skin is the Alpha Clank skin. So on the file that is now known as the progress file, whenever we load that up, we're going to be playing as Alpha Clank, and it's going to be pretty funny to see near the end. We're going to do that for the penultimate level Ghost Station and the final boss, Gleam and Vox. All right. This time I'm placing my bet on Peter Griffin.
I'm placing my bet on Stu.
Family, please. I gotta
Yeah,
get that mortgage
I think I'm
back.
going family.
Okay. 2 families, a Stewie and a Peter. All right, who wins? No one bet on Quagmire.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, congrats you too. Also, shout out to Syn's shirt, the
Yeah, shout out to my
cards.
shirt.
Yeah.
I got all the Exterminator cards.
Yup.
I got the Slugga in the middle.
I said earlier,
the best
but
card.
I got this Ratchet Deadlocked promo shirt. My friend Marathon Man, like he posted a link in his server, and the instant I saw that was up for sale, I think I forgot to load cancel, by the way. I was so invested in
You were
it.
saying all that stuff.
Cold hands, cold hands.
Yeah, cool.
Gold hands. Mind if I squeeze in a few donations here?
Yeah, go
You're
ahead.
getting a lot of love from your community here. $50 from Ghost Phoenix 113 had to donate during one of the most underrated titles in the Ratchet and Clank franchise. Good luck to the Sadge Bean and everyone else in the event. And let's kick cancer's butt. $100 from Aaron, the Agent of Doom Espinoza. Run, Sadge, run. Good luck on the run and behalf of all of us at Insomniac Games.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so
Nice.
that is not like a fake donation. That is actually Aaron Espinoza. He runs the Insomniac Games Twitter, and they're always tweeting out like, hey, this person's doing a speed run of this Ratchet at GDQ. They've done this for like years now. They really love speedrunners. They invited one of us to go to their studio to like show them a few Ratchet games. And for Ratchet PS4 and Rift Apart, they like straight up patched stuff in to make things a little better for speedrunners. There was like a Ratchet PS4 skip they patched out, and we were like, hey, please put it back in. And they're like, sounds good.
That is really cool. That
for-
is so cool.
And for Rift Apart, Aaron himself, he, Giggity in the background,
Yes!
by the way. He went in the server and he was like, hey, these are all the changes we're going to make. We are adding a few things to make it easier for you guys, but just know this might mess with your guys' runs. So, yeah, we really love Insomniac Games. Shout outs to like any game dev that supports their communities. There's also, I know Naughty Dog's done a few things, Santa Monica Studios, and probably a few others that I'm forgetting. So we're going to be doing Rise Up one more time. This time we're going to load cancel it onto Char. And it might kind of seem really arbitrary which missions we're choosing to do for this, but it's actually not. So I explained earlier, there's a mission index. So this is where it gets really complicated. So each mission is given like assigned a number inside the game's like memory. And by completing one mission, load canceling it, we are now kind of on a different planet's corresponding mission. So for example, this is mission 4 in the game's memory, but I load canceled Char, so now I'm playing what's mission 4 on that planet's memory. I think it's Assault on the Frozen Tundra. Sometimes we actually can load cancel into missions not on that planet. They're like on other planets, or even cut missions from the game. Like for example, we're gonna use a mission called Payback, which is not in the final game. That was cut. It's meant to be a dread challenge on the Ghost Station. And Advanced Qualifier, which is the one that you're seeing the most, I want to give you 3 a guess as to what mission number that is. What do you think it is, Syn? Give me a number. Between 1 and 40.
Between 1 and 40. I'm going to guess like 25.
MGSC?
It's going to be my bank pen.
And Chloe?
I'm gonna guess 36.
You were 1 off. It's 37.
Oh!
Yeah, it's mission 37 in the game's
Man.
memory, even though it's like the first one you play. I think it was like a late addition to the game. I don't fully remember. I know Robo would know, and Asaki. They're like the geniuses of the series. So now we've completed Char and Orixon, and now we can just go to the Valix belt just like that. We don't play anything on there. We like get 1 frame of the nice view, and we play completely irrelevant missions. So you guys like Advanced Qualifier? I love Advanced Qualifier, so much so that I'm going to play it 2 more times. and both of those times will be for Valix. I forget what mission 37 is for Valix. I think it's Payback. I could be wrong. I can already hear like Robo and Isaki probably just like screaming at the screen like, no, it's this mission, it's this mission.
And do we know how many dread points that mission like actually gives you?
That's about 60K, I believe, so it's a lot. All right. That's fine, I'll do this strat. So this is like a super like beginner-friendly strat. This is like one of the other strats you can do for an advanced qualifier. If you want to know why I opened the quick select menu there, only to proceed to choose absolutely nothing, it actually stores the speed of the charge boots. So we haven't really gotten a... Wait.
Oh yeah, we almost forgot. we need like a crowd reminder for load canceling.
Yeah.
We do it on all of these levels, so.
The most load cancels I ever forget in a run is like once. Here I've forgotten it like almost 3 times.
Bro, I forget them all the time. Those are rookie numbers.
Hey, Peter Griffin.
So because since we're trying to show off like the various strats we can do for this, it might feel like out of like the flow, because normally you would do the air swing and then you would just do the LC during that. It's like the motion of doing that, you're just used to it. There's so many runs that I've done of this where like I'll do the alternate strat and I'll just completely forget because it's just not like the motion.
Yeah.
Hey Lois, I'm on GDQ. So how are you guys doing today? It's like 8 a.m. and I'm playing one of my favorite games for like thousands upon thousands of people. I'm feeling great. Oh, and also, I guess all my friends are in the back couch too. Okay, so I might, in case I forget to do the shout outs at the end of the run, because it seems like I'm forgetting a lot of things today. I just want to shout out like the entire PlayStation Nation, because this is my first GDQ ever, my first in-person marathon ever, and I've had a lot of fun. I've made so many great memories. Every day I've been hanging out with a new group, going to like a different place to eat. We've been doing stuff like obviously playing games, doing co-op runs. Shout out to everyone I got a world record with in Sly 3 Hackathon or this. We watched Monsters, Inc. That was a pretty great movie.
Very, very great movie.
Yeah, it was a little different to what I remember, but it's just been really nice. And also, I also got to shout out GDQ for such a banger games list. I think my favorite run was Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga by Wii Super. So I think that was the second time I do qualifier, so I should be good to go to Miraxis.
Should be good. Yep.
We can fit in like 2 donations.
I have at least 2 donations. With $25 from Kai, who says the sunrise was beautiful, but what's even more beautiful is waking up to see we crossed $1.4 million. And yeah, since then, already $1.43 million to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. We also just crossed halfway to buying Aerith's flower in Final Fantasy Tactics. So let's go, chat. Thank you so much for all those donations. Still about 7K to go. It's a very expensive flower, but I know we can do it. And we do have $250 from Dan MCD. I've had so much fun running Deadlocked any % over the years, and this new spin on the category still blows my mind. It's awesome to see you showing it off here, Sadge Bean. Good luck on the run.
Shout out Dan. He's a really great runner of this game, especially the any % no LC category. He's like the biggest enthusiast of that category. I think for a while his name was like any % biggest fan or something like that. And yeah, it's a pretty great category. If you guys like really like what you see and you really like the charge boot movement, I suggest when this is done to check out the categories NG+, NG+ no LC, and any % no LC. You get to see even more of the game and even more sick strats. So we got time for a couple more donations.
You got it. I have a very special one. This one is from Okami Demancy. It's $250, and it says, this donation is given in loving memory of Jim Ward, the voice of Captain Quark, who passed in early December. You are dearly missed, and we thank you for the energy and personality that you brought to Ratchet and Clank. This series would never been what it is without you. With pointed fingers raised, can we get a Captain Quark from the crowd in honor of Jim Ward? Thank you, GDQ.
Captain Quark! Yeah, shout out Jim Ward. I'll be having a little memorial thing for the end of this run in honor of him. I guess a little spoiler, but I got time for one more donation.
I got another $250 donation from Golden Dirachi. I will have to be back at work on Monday, and I got friends over for dinner tomorrow. Still, I will stay up in the early morning hours to see all those amazing runs. Greetings from Germany.
Nice. So, I think it was MGSC you're explaining this mission?
Yeah, this mission is pretty much like you just got to kill the amount of enemies that's needed within the time frame. Not much to say in terms of what the Landstalker can really do. It's just point and shoot. You notice that they are jumping sideways, because if you do the sidestep, you actually go a farther distance and move a little faster.
Yeah, so this is the mission where I usually forget to load cancel. As you can see, I didn't forget to do that, so for anyone that really loves irony, this is probably the best run you've seen so far, if that's your obsession.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get 51 kills right here. Destroying those Landstalker turrets will cause groups of smaller enemies to come out, as you saw just now. So you're prioritizing destroying the turrets, and then the enemies will drop in, and yeah, you destroy them all. So that is actually going to be... That's not the... Oh, yes,
we got Stewie.
I forgot about that. That isn't the last load cancel, but the next thing you're going to see is not another load canceled mission. It's actually going to be full-on best potential like charge boot movement. This is going to be some of the best charge boot movement you've seen in like any Ratchet and Clank run. This is the Go Station. So I'll start by explaining the first mission right now. We got a Ratchet and Clank PS2 classic. If you've watched a run of any Ratchet and Clank game, at least the PS2 ones, I think they stopped doing this during the PS3. They put the end of the level near the beginning, so it's quite easy to skip a lot of the missions. The first mission of this level, Miraxis, actually has something like that, but obviously we skip it entirely. But you'll get to see it on Go Station. So it's going to look a little something like this.
This is where the example of like gaining speed with the hyperstack shows up here.
End is right there. 1, 2. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now we're going to buy 2 weapons, which will each only be used for one major purpose. This sniper rifle, the fusion rifle, I'm going to use it to do an air swing. So this time I'm not doing it off an enemy.
First try.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Next up is the Hunter Mine Launcher. So every Ratchet and Clank game has like a weapon with a projectile that has a hitbox. Ouya has the Ouya stands for up your arsenal. I'm so used to saying Ouya all the time. That has the mega turrets. Ratchet 1 is the decoy. Nexus has the nightmare box, and we have the mines here. Fun fact: these are actually more difficult if the mine launcher is not V10. But of course, I get them super quickly because I'm awesome.
Yeah.
We destroy these computers, and then we have one final mission called Escape, which Chloe's going to explain. It's a little hovership mission.
Yeah. Okay, so for this mission, Sadge has to destroy 33 power modules and 9 turrets. And so whenever you're like doing all this and all that destruction, sometimes it'll kind of like lag a little bit.
Yeah, good.
And so it's a little tedious, and so what's it called? Sadge, he like has like this like route memorized, so yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out to Chloe. Before meeting me, they never knew anything about like speedruns or Ratchet, despite their uncle, strangely enough, having a copy of Ratchet 2. Everything they know about all my speed games is from me, and I'm like, hey, do you want to be on my couch? They were like, yes. And it's like, okay, but I got to teach you some stuff because I'd feel bad if you just sat there doing nothing. So I was like, okay, this is what we do here. This is how you can like simplify it. So let's give a round of applause for my lovely partner, Chloe.
Shout out to Chloe. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Let's go, Chloe.
Also, shout outs to you two on the couch. Skrittler, or MGSC, is like an OG of this game. He was running all the way back in like 2015.
Bro, don't tell him that, man. I don't think I'm old.
Too late. And then Syn, I guess I had world record in this for a little bit, and then he beat me by like 1 second.
Yeah, I had record in this category for like half a week. I think it just got beat like
1
yesterday.
second, the ultimate flex.
Yeah, I was beaten by Scary. He's very frightening.
Okay, we're going to the final level before the final boss, Interior, but with load canceling stuff, we actually don't have to do the other missions. We just can go straight to the boss.
Yeah, so I'm going to do, let's see, where is it? Go to this file. I'm going to do all aboard the Landstalker, which we saw earlier in the run. This time I'm going to load cancel it onto the Dread Zone Station interior. And the reason I'm doing that instead of one of the Dread challenges or the final challenge is because I'm trying to complete mission 3 of the interior, which is destroy the central core. So it'll correspond to that. I would do the strat that I tried earlier, but I guess that guy that donated earlier really didn't want me to.
Yeah, I guess really quick, in terms of how much time this route actually saves, this route saves about like 30 minutes over the route where you do no LC. So even though we're playing so many missions over and over again, this is significantly faster than the other any % category.
Also, we got time for like a final round of donations.
Sure do. $50 from Titamore that says, "Hey Lois, it's like that one time I donated to GDQ."
I don't know how this keeps happening, by the way. If you guys know what just happened, you know, but I'm not going to say it this time. I'm not going to say it. We'll just say marathon luck. That's never happened before. We can have more donations.
Yeah, and you got $500 in from Anonymous, who again did not put a comment, but it is an incredibly gracious donation. Again, all this is going to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. We're already past $1.4 million this morning, and we've got an absolutely stacked lineup. I know you mentioned a shout out to an absolutely banger schedule for today. I think I'm going to watch every single run, this one included, of course. So thank you all so much for your donations. I know today is going to be an absolutely hyped day.
Hype. We got time for like 2 or 3 more. Oh, final one, by the way.
The final.
Giggity, giggity.
I think I don't know what the score is. Maybe one of you are keeping track, but is that the 4th time we've seen Quagmire? 4th, 5th?
I think
Quagmire's winning this one.
Yeah.
We just speaking of us already crossing 1.4 million. This donation is $250 from Adeline. That's helping us get to 1.5 million. It says donating for my uncle who passed away from lung cancer earlier this year. Keep doing what you are doing, and let's get to 1.5 million.
Let's go.
All right, so this is the final boss, so whoever's on the timer duty, get ready. All I have to do here, I have to throw the Ravager, and the game has one final gift for us. After all the load canceling, after all the fun we've had, I load cancel my own file. Actually, I'm going to wait a little bit. If I do it too early, I lose the Ravager entirely. Like, the game just doesn't give it back to me. It debates me. We use the Ravager. We do a little technique to actually throw 2 Ravagers, despite the fact that you should only be able to do it once. And then that's going to cause Vox to go into his 2nd phase. And then we once again use the Ravager on him, and he'll be done for. So
Yeah, this boss can be a little bit annoying because Vox can go back and forth like in the arena. So it's always variable results on the damage that the Ravagers are actually doing, but ideally we want to get the whole health bar here.
Come on.
almost.
Almost.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Almost.
Okay,
almost.
good.
There's kind of a like slightly faster way to do it that I found like on complete accident like yesterday. It didn't work, obviously. Well, it almost worked. I got him down to nearly like no more health, but yeah.
And
All right, timer people, get ready. It's gonna be when the time fades to black, and time.
let's go, baby.
Ratchet Deadlocked, first time since SGDQ 2018. It's been an honor to get to play this for the main stage, because I've been wanting to see this game again for several years now, and if you want something done right, I guess you got to do it yourself. So shout outs to, of course, all the people who are probably VCing right now in the Ratchet server, and maybe even some of my other communities watching me. It's been a nice few years knowing you guys, and here's to a few more years. If you want to speedrun this game or any of the other Ratchet games, you could join the Discord. Or if you're shy, you can come into my stream and just be like, hey, how do I speedrun this? I'd be willing to help you if, like, talking to people isn't your thing. Shout outs Insomniac once again. And the final thing I want to do, basically, I want to do a little memorial thing for Jim Ward, who was mentioned earlier. So if you don't know like who he voiced so many characters. He's voiced like Jack Krauser in Resident Evil 4. He voiced Doug Dimmadome and Chet You Betcha in Fairly Odd Parents. And he voiced not just Quark in this series, but he voiced several characters like Mr. Fizzwidget, Scrunch the Monkey, Shell Shock. There's probably at least one person who just learned about something like that. So Captain Quark does make a vocal cameo in this cutscene. And so in a moment, I'm just gonna ask that there's like a moment of silence from the whole crowd as we let him speak out. We do have a few seconds before that. Once again, shout out to my couch.
Of course, we're happy to be here. This is an awesome run.
Yeah.
Always happy to support you, man.
Thank you guys for everything. And then, of course, shout out to the whole PlayStation Nation. I see like a trillion of you on the couch. All from varying communities, not just Ratchet. So this has been a really great event. And thank you to GDQ. This has been a life-changing experience. So now in a moment, give it time and...
Yeah, it should be here in a second.
All right.
Here we go. Moment of silence, please.
Ratchet, Clank, it's me, Captain Quark. There's a nasty rumor going around about heroes being kidnapped, but don't worry, it's baloney. I mean, come on, nobody came to capture me, right? Just imagine making a show about galactic heroes without Captain Quark. Ha! Well, anyway, you guys missed the last 3 meetings of the Quark Cadets fan club. But don't worry, I've got extra copies of the newsletter, and I even saved some of the snacks. Hope you like custard.
Thank you, Jim Ward. One final round of applause. And with that, peace out.